Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for those tricksy little alphabet 10p's. Ideally we've got some 2019 dated ones because we've never completed a 2019 book. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. So we are 6 coins off of finishing that. But the 2019s are so low minted, so hard to get your hands on. We started a second 2018 book, which we are 1 coin off of completing again. We need H for Houses of Parliament, otherwise this book is complete. So let's get into these bags, see what we find. Oh, very early. 2018 P for Postbox. Wow. Hopefully a sign of good luck to start off with. Okay then, whilst the hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be responding to some of the comments recently left on my videos. We start with Stuart McMahon? Yeah, it's not Mahon, it's Man. Stuart McMahon? Like Ed McMahon from the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, right? Stuart McMahon. Anyway. Thank you for your comment. Have you read the comment? Oh dear. Do we start over or just... No, we'll just carry on. Whatever. Right. At 9 minutes 17 seconds is when you found the holy coin. So yes, I think this is a £2 coin hunt. I found a coin which had a hole drilled through it. I didn't notice it when I was flicking through the coins looking for the commemoratives, but I said in the comments if you spotted it, because I found it when I was going through the coins off to the side looking for edge inscription errors, rotation errors, double dice, things like that. So I always ask when I miss something like that, did you spot it during the hunt? And sometimes you guys have spotted it, sometimes you don't. And it was quite interesting to see how many people commented saying it was at this point, at this point, this point. It was quite nice going back and seeing it and watching myself totally miss it. It's things like some of the key dates, sometimes I don't pick them out until the very end, and it could just be a case that because I don't check the key dates as I'm hunting through, but it might, maybe the odd occasion you'll be able to see the key date before I've seen it in the video, which I always think is kind of interesting. User MB5RO5LM9R. My goodness gracious me, what a name. Says, should I collect British coins when they have no value? Where do you even start with this? I'm going to try and be very polite. Saying that a coin, a legal tender coin, has no value is a very interesting opinion to have. A coin, which is legal tender, has a value. If you mean value as in numismatic value, collector's value, I would point you to the direction of a Kew Gardens 50p, a Commonwealth Games £2 coin. I'm trying to think what's been selling well. Some of the Strike Your Owns, the Nutcracker £5 coin Strike Your Own. These are coins that hold numismatic value of modern coins. There's plenty of them. So I don't quite know what you mean by they have no value. If you mean intrinsic metal value, then sure. Bullion coins will hold an intrinsic metal value over that of, say, a circulated coin that's been pulled from circulation, or a BU coin. But I think if you're aiming to collect things just for profit, I think bullion is probably your avenue, and hope that gold and silver keeps rising, whatever. With modern proof stuff, it is true that lots of it doesn't retain value, but a collector like me, I collect for the enjoyment of having it, of owning it, and having them on my shelves behind me to look at and enjoy and complete my collection. I've never bought anything as an investment opportunity. I'm not planning to sell my coins at a high. My coin collection will be an inherited problem to someone else, and it won't be my problem because I won't be around any longer. So I hope that has answered your question from all the different angles I've attempted to, because it seemed a little bit silly. Right, Michael Looney says, Christopher, why do you always turn over the 1997s in the 50p coin hunt? So yes, in 1997 there is only the Britannia 50p. There is no commemorative 50p from 1997. Why do I turn them over? It's partly just because it's just habit. I keep all the Britannias, all the shields in the same orientation, so at the end I can whiz through them checking through the dates. I'm also not really looking at dates too much as I'm flicking through the coins. I will catch the odd date, I'll see the portrait of the Queen, so I could filter them out, but it just adds a level of complexity to the hunt. I want to be able to whiz through the coins, sometimes have a bit of a chit chat whilst I'm doing it, without things getting in the way, and that's the easiest way to do it. It's just force a habit. And there's also just in case I see a design, I'm constantly missing dates on the on some of the 50p's when I'm looking for like the 2011s. Sometimes I see 2014s and think, oh no, it's not it. Or I see a 2003 and think it's a 2008 and it's a Britannia. I'm like, oh, that's key. Oh no, it's not a key date. So I would hate to miss an exciting commemorative because I haven't flipped the coin over. So force a habit, and it's just the way I've done it. I've always done it. Mark Thomas says, Peter Cushing, Grand Moff Tarkin, was British. David Prowse, Darth Vader, was British. Anthony Daniels, C-3PO, was British. Alec Guinness, Obi-Wan Kenobi, was British. The list goes on and on. Chewbacca, Peter Mayhew, Warwick Davis as Wicket, and a whole bunch of other characters in Star Wars. Kenny Baker as R2-D2. Yes, I totally agree. The list goes on and on and on. I don't think there should be any problem regarding Star Wars as British. I do disagree with that point. So what I have said, this is all about the Star Wars 50p's. There's lots of people very upset because they view Star Wars as an American venture, an American creation. And the Royal Mint has always historically only minted British themes onto British coins. So this is probably the most obvious departure from that sort of precedent, and people are getting, I think rightfully, worried that this might just be the start of the Royal Mint turning out an avalanche of tat, because I think that's what gives the Royal Mint prestige, is that yes, they have been creating more and more coins recently, but it's still coins from the Royal Mint. It's the only place that can make legal tender UK coins. So I disagree with your argument that Star Wars is British. I do agree with your sentiments somewhat, though. Star Wars is definitely American, 100% American. I wouldn't even start to debate that. But there is a great British contribution to the franchise with the actors, with the studios, the locations, things like that. So there is a great British input into the franchise, but I would still view it as American. It's only because I love Star Wars, if you haven't noticed already, that Star Wars 50p's don't particularly faze me as much as it's fazed other people, but I understand why they're getting upset. If you took a franchise I wasn't interested in, say Star Trek, I'm not a massive fan of Star Trek, apart from Star Trek Voyager. I do like Star Trek Voyager. If they started minting Star Trek coins for the Royal Mint, even I would be a bit, I'm not sure how I feel about this. So anyway, right. Will Vincent 01 says, last rotation era 2015 was hunt number 64 on the 7th of August. Last double die obverse 2010 in hunt number 59 on the 20th of July. Christopher asks, I oblige. I'm amazed that I don't know whether because I think I mentioned that offhand. It's been a while since we found one of those errors, and I couldn't recall exactly when the last one I found was. So it amazes me that either you've put the effort in to go back and check through the videos for when the last of those errors were found, or whether you off the top of your head somehow, or has some sort of catalogue of the videos already yourself. I'm very impressed by that, so thank you. Helen Peacock says the silver sixpence was traditionally put in Christmas pudding. It certainly was. Also in the shoes of brides, and amongst a whole bunch of other things. I'm trying to think. There is a display at the Royal Mint Experience where they've got sixpences and all the things that you can do with silver sixpences, or what was done with silver sixpences. But no, that's very true. Neil Cartwright says, has anyone ever found a 2019 restrike in circulation? Have you ever found a coin that should not be in circulation? Yes, some of my good friends have found the 2019 restruck coins, which is why I'm determined that eventually I will find one myself. I have not found one of the 2019 restrikes specifically, but I have found coins that shouldn't be in circulation. Foreign coins, territory coins, but I think you're referring more to the NIFCs, coins struck for collectors to buy and not put into circulation, but every now and again one or two of them gets broken out of their packaging, spent, cashed in, whatever it happens to be. I found very few commemorative NIFCs. I found a Megalosaurus 50p, obviously the Megalosaurus didn't go into circulation, a Jane Austen £2 coin which had very minor numbers put into circulation. They weren't circulated as you would think like any other circulating coins. There was a handful of them, maybe 1,000 or something, put into change in Basingstoke, my old hometown, and somewhere else. I can't remember exactly where it was. It was somewhere in Hampshire, because home of Jane Austen apparently. So they're the only commemorators I found. We did also get in the video that Grossy did for my channel back at one of the big Royal Mint trips. He found an IRB Battle of Britain, which is a variant of the Battle of Britain 50p that wasn't put into circulation. And then I've also found a plethora of other shield dates, 2009, 11. 2009s and the 2011s I think are the dates I found the most of. Right. We've got time for one more. Right. Oh, that's a new name. Crew Alex, I see. Crew Alex says, closing in on all I want for time again. We certainly are. It's crazy how fast this year seems to have flown by. Can you believe we're coming to the end of September? And yes, we can't all I want for Christmas until after October, until after Halloween, of course. We don't want to mix up the holidays, so but you can expect from the 1st of November I will be donning my wonderful Christmas jumpers again. Right, with that being said though, let's get back to the coins. So there we go, finds for today. 25 cents from the East Caribbean states, which is not a 10 pence coin, but it's an interesting oddity nonetheless. Star fine's going to be P for Postbox. It's 2018, so it's not one we need for the books, but I always get a bit of a nostalgia kick because the 2018 P was the first of the Alphabet 10 Ps I found after hunting through many bags looking to get my first one. But just to find an Alphabet 10P makes this video a total success, if you ask me. So let me know in the comments what luck you've had over the last week with your coin hunts and your change and whatnot. As ever, links are in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, who I work for as my day job making videos for, so please do check that out as well. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!